It's Beer and Food O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be pairing Pearl River beer with a packet of Walker's Sprout Crisps. And I've got a couple of real sprouts over there to kind of do a real sprout comparison with those crisps. This Pearl River beer has been brewed by Guangzhou, Nansha, Zhujiang Brewery in China. I apologise to the lovely Chinese people who may have tuned in to watch this beer review if I completely got that wrong. I've tried my very best. 4.9% ABV, gold foil on the neck. There's the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Ooh, nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. And I think this is a 660 milliliter bottle, so plenty of beer to wash them Sprout Crisps down with. Look at that, looks really good. So I picked this up in the local supermarket, picked the crisps up in a local supermarket, a different local supermarket. I had comments in the comments box from people, when are you going to get around to reviewing the Sprout Lovers crisps from Walker's? It is a 600 milliliter bottle of beer. So, here we go. There we are, the Sprout Crisps at the top. There's also pigs in blankets and turkey and stuffing crisps in this bag, but I'm not going to be looking at them today. Got the beer poured, 25 grams of crisps. Oh, they're green. Look at that, they're definitely green. So these have been released for Christmas 2018. They smell like sprouts. They smell like sprouts. Here's the real thing. That's a Brussels sprout, by the way, guys. A little bit of a green tinge to them. Yeah. You get your nose in there. Get your nose in there, guys. Smells like Brussels sprouts. That's bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. I'm a massive fan of Brussels sprouts. Believe it or not, I really like Brussels sprouts. And these taste really good, just like Brussels sprouts. You start off thinking they're going down the road of ham and mustard for some particular reason, but then they just go wackily, crazily over to being a Brussels sprout crisp. Even to the point where there's a little bit of bitterness. Here's the real deal. That's bonkers. I was just kind of thinking to myself, how can he possibly do that? How can he possibly get away with this? How can he possibly make a crisp taste like a Brussels sprout? Okay, this Brussels sprout, to do a proper comparison, first and foremost, is a vegetable. This is a Brussels sprout flavoured crisp as a potato crisp. The Brussels sprout is quite a bit bitterer. There's a lot more bitterness coming from that sprout. But not a bad effort. Not a bad effort from Walker's Crisps in the UK. Now, for the beer. Pearl River beer. Looks like a lager that is poured to over 90% of the world's beer drinking population drink this stuff, and this looks no different from any other lager I've ever seen. Good carbonation, clear, light, straw coloured beer, one finger white head. Aroma? It smells exactly the same as a lager too. Let's dive in. Cheers. Pardon me, that was that Brussels sprout. Cold, refreshing. Goes well with some Christmas crisps, some Brussels sprout crisps. Wet, refreshing. Not the worst lager I've ever drank. It's not too bad actually. It's very clean, it's very clinical, it's very refreshing. If you're a fan of lager, or let me put it a different way, if you're a fan of premium lagers, as they seem to like to call them, then this will do the job. I was a little bit concerned. If I can get a little bit technical with you guys, I know you've just come here for a quick lager review. If I want to get technical, you've got some green glass on the bottle's made from green glass. If you're going to put a lot of hops in this beer, they would struggle. They would suffer from light strike. They would start skunking. The hops, which are it's like lemony and peppery flavour on the back end, that would very, very quickly turn into a skunk's bottom. Or what comes out of a skunk's bottom. That's what happens when you put beer in a green bottled bottle. It's a chemical reaction from the UV lights from the supermarket shelves, and of course the sun. Doesn't like it whatsoever. Let's rate the beer. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I would on a hot summer's day in China, would I refuse that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That would go down a treat on a hot summer's day. And that's where this beer really should be drank. Not heading towards Christmas, really, in the UK where it's 6 degrees outside now. The crisps, the Brussels sprouts crisp, impressed me even more. They really did impress me even more. To go so well with an actual Brussels sprout is incredible, absolutely incredible. And they taste like a Brussels sprout. Not a bad comparison. Beer gets a 6 out of 10. Crisps get a, I like them, an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.